I could be totally wrong about this. I'm usually wrong about most things, but is today Australia Day?
Yeah, it is. It was Australia Day yesterday in Australia, but 26th of January is Australia Day.
So I'm not going to do the it's Australia, Vegemite, whatever. I'm sure you get that kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I want to dig a little deeper to some stuff. I genuinely don't know some Australian slang.
Cool.
Okay, so tell me about VB.
VB. Okay, so this is it's contentious for some people. My band think that VB, which is Victoria Bitter, which is a beer that is the common beer in Australia, was one of the most popular beers in Australia, and it's got this reputation. It's kind of like the true Australian beer, and
because people say Foster's, but that's not the case.
No, yeah, within Australia, VB, and maybe a couple other ones, but and the band think it's the best tasting beer, and there's this thing that say a cold VB is the best thing, but it has to be so cold that's when it's really good. And I'm just it has to be so cold that you can't even taste it. But yeah, it's the popular beer, and they've got a really amazing ad campaign. If you ever look up VB commercials on YouTube, it's the funniest thing. It's the most Aussie classic ad campaign ever.
Is it on the rider?
No, because it's hard to get. So we've got.
We even get it here.
Yeah, you can't find it.
What is a gronk?
I don't even know. Do you know what a gronk is? That's my other Australian, my manager.
Look at that. Gronk.
I thought Gronk was a guy. He's a American football player. I don't know. Is it just a grumpy person? Look
at this. Schooling the Aussies at their own game. Yeah.
The Gronk. What is
I think it's someone who's just a bit of a knob. You know what I mean? Someone who is a bit of a moron. Yeah.
Gronk.
I saw a poster that
I'm going to start using that.
This is one that I'm seriously confused about. Who is Shane Warne? And why are there so many memes about him?
This is so good. So when you looked at him, was there a bunch of memes?
Hundreds. They're thousands, man.
He's like the greatest spin bowler in cricket. Mm-hmm. Arguably one or two. Was the best leg spin bowler ever existed. He's just a famous Australian sportsman, but he's also a media personality, and he used to date Liz Hurley.
Oh,
which kind of put him back in the kind of popular culture. And then he just was a funny character. He used to smoke cigarettes when he played. He got in trouble for...
he texts, right? Text drama?
For sexting. He sexts a bunch of people, apparently. And so he's always he's kind of the bad boy, but everyone loves him. And not everyone loves him. I'm sure that my mum doesn't love him. And then he got in trouble for... It was drugs. It was something drug-related, but it was a diuretic pill. And when they found him with these pills that were banned, he said at the press conference that his mum had given them to him, and that was his fallback excuse. So he's quite famous and infamous. Okay,
speaking of pills, we're just going to go right into pill talk now. What are pingers?
Pingers is that's ecstasy or any kind of party drug, and that would be the slang in Australia. If you want to have a pinger, I guess you just want to know where it's coming from. Yeah, and that's a very popular expression. Not that we're all on drugs in Australia, but
I didn't expect so. I love that slang.
Just give them out.
Pinger. It's hot.